Hello HCF family. Trust this message finds you well. We met yesterday as an eldership and we've decided for a soft opening on Sunday, the 14th, and where there will be one meeting for one group of 50, and we've decided which groups that's available for as we prepare and just to see by doing it what else we might need to just accomplish. But the idea is by next week, Sunday the 21st, we will run 4 different meetings. We've organized HCF into 4 different large groups, community groups or whatever, consisting of each of those 4 groups of quite a few different connect groups and WhatsApp family groups in those groups. And the idea is to kind of have 4 more or less isolated groups for this next season, so that if one person is compromised in the next while, it doesn't affect everybody, but it's more in an isolated group at this stage. It's not ideal, but we're just trying to think of how kind of to minimize the risk as much as possible going forward. And so the idea for next week, the 21st, is that we would have 4 different meetings. We would have meetings on the 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock for group 1. The second group would have an opportunity to meet from 10 to 11. And the third group would have an opportunity on the Sunday to meet from 1 until 2. And the final group, the 4th group, have an opportunity to meet between 3 and 4. And obviously there'll be cleaning in between, and there'll be kind of a new setup routine which we would need to be played within the connect groups, or playing their role. Each of these 4 groups is almost over 3 times larger than the available 50 slots that we have available to us. And so between connect group leaders who are in those larger groups and the elder who oversees that particular group, there would need to be a discussion on how to rotate for those who are interested in coming in this next season. And we understand that not everybody is ready to meet in this next season, and people are at different places due to risks are different for different people, and each of us need to make our own decision. But what we are doing, as I have said, is creating an opportunity for those who have the faith and are ready to meet physically to be able to meet. And so we want to open up Sunday meetings, and after that an opportunity during the week for connect groups to be able to meet, all at different times, kind of in these isolated groups with the cleaning in between. And we will be talking to connect group leaders where they would need to find volunteers within to help with the cleaning. And so for those who are not ready to meet physically, we will still be doing church online for the next while. Church online will take a bit of a different tack. Up to now we've been pre-recording, but when we go live with 4 different meetings, we don't have the capacity to do a pre-recorded meeting as well. And so what we will be doing is we'll be live streaming each of those 4 meetings on a Sunday. What to expect? How are you going to go about this? You would need to book if you are interested in taking your opportunity to meet. You would need to book with your connect group leader, working out how the rotation works when you have an opportunity. And when you do have an opportunity, you would need to I'm sure all of us have seen these forms we have to fill in when we arrive at a place, our name, our ID, and all that information. We would love to have that information by Friday afternoon, so that we have the printed list, that we literally just checking you in, checking your temperature, that we don't sit with you in a queue for ages. We literally just write down your temperature, and you can give us, have you got any symptoms? No. We'll make those questions available to you at home, so you can literally ask yourself those questions at home, so you don't have to have a moment of being turned away here at the door. Obviously over 37.5 degrees we have to turn you away. If you're under 33, we'll point you to the nearest heater and pray for you. You will arrive at the gate. There will be someone welcoming at the gate, just checking people. Have you booked? Welcome. Have you got your masks? Then we will have marked areas at our entrance, the 1.5 meter dots where you can line up. Hopefully there isn't too much of a queue. There's only 50 of us. And 2 doors open, 2 temperature guns, and some of those in the Connect groups you will be volunteering. We would like a no touch facility, and so literally no door to open yourself. It'll be opened for you. You'll just walk in. You don't have to touch anything. You can find your chair. You can sit down. As I say, you will be asked those questions. If someone arrives and they haven't booked, there will be a limited number, perhaps 3 or so spots available for that, for a visitor or for someone who needs to come in. Otherwise, even tithes and offerings, we'll have a box at the back where you can drop money in, and as part of your worship, and it should really be a no-touch environment. We will be asking everyone to practice their own protocols, the social distancing, coughing into your elbow, greeting with a different elbow or foot. It's a no hug area, unfortunately, and we're going to have to also refrain from our biblical holy kissing. A huge relief to some of you. This is not forever. This is for a season and for a reason. Worship will be led by one worship leader is allowed to sing literally a solo. We wouldn't take worship out of the meeting. It is such an important part in it. And so we would be free to stand, lift our hands, and the rest of us hum behind our masks, and from our hearts be singing with everything that is possible. Our meetings are going to be an hour long. If you need something to drink, we will have nothing available here. There will be kitchens are closed off literally. If you need to bring some water with you, bring it, and then we ask that you take the rest of it home. And if you're bringing kids, bring a blanket for them to sit on. We're not going to be giving them any crayons or any pieces of paper. You got to look after your own kids. They will need to be at your feet if they're littlies, or sitting on a chair for an hour if they're a bit older. It is a shorter meeting, but we obviously, due to social distancing, not able to have kids ministry for now or hand out anything. We just ask that we work within these bounds. These are not the bounds that we've made up. These are the boundaries we've been set, and we would like to honor the government that God has put over us and honor Him at the same time. And so we're looking forward to this opportunity to fellowship that we have not been able to. And even at a distance of 1.5 meters is way better than any Zoom meeting. I know this from reality. So friends, please get in contact with your Connect group leader and chat through with how it's all going to work, and we'll continue to put out information. We're busy preparing for this Sunday, where Group 2 is having a trial run. Elliot and the Sonjika and the Abe groups are having the first run. Thank you so much for your understanding and for just working within the bounds that we have at the moment. And we look forward to fellowshipping and worshiping together. If you've decided that you can't for now, you need to be at home. There's no judgment, there's support. We still want to give you what you need to fellowship as best you can from your home, and worship with online and whatever other way we can arrange. Friends, thank you so much for your understanding. We look forward to this next season, and we're so grateful that there is a chance to finally start meeting in some capacity at least. God bless, and see you soon. Goodbye.